touchback. Now a first down throw. Gone. Throw caught by Raymond. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff. And this one taken in by Cephas. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
This pass brought in by Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff. He gets this complete to Cephas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They try the left side here with Williams. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he's not going to get the 1st. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now here's a throw that's complete, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Now a play fake, Brady. And that's complete, it's Chris Godwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 30 yards there. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 14.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now they'll throw with Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Now Goff on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now it's gone.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now gone. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 75 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Open man is Raymond, he's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 39, Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion first down. Goff on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, They don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, 14 yards. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
7 yards to pick up there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. The final shot before break here. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. To return is Jadon Mickens. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On play action, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here we go. Check 13. Check 13. Jim. Sugar. 450.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 38 yards, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Extra point put through by Succop, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. On first down, Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Running is Swift. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll run on first down. Jones. And some room to roam now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. To throw is Brady. Flushed out right. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
Succop's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun. Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Goff throwing complete for Swift. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
A couple of first downs right in succession. And this is an offense that could really use a good drive. And they're off to a fast start here.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Again, Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. On first down, Swift. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Play action. It's gone. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give to Jones.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Oh, now Godwin with a chance to run it.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. From the gun, it's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 2nd and 11 now. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Again, it's Jones. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but